Hey, Kerry Grinkmeyer with Best of U.S. Homes. Taking the sign down because I think it adds a little, or the sign took away a little. Let's put it that way. Wanted to share some things with you today some successes that I've had and some ideas. I found a website called fastpeoplesearch.com, and what I've been doing is when I see an expired listing and I want to reach out to people, I'll usually write them a letter. But I thought, I need to get at them right away. So I go to Fast People Search and put in their name. And quite often, probably 90% of the time, it will give me some information on the people I'm looking to. I type in their first and last name. It comes up. It tells me the address they live in, who their spouse is, and I can pretty well tell if it's the person I want to address by checking the tax records. If the spouse's name is correct, if the address is right, it's probably them. In this, they quite often show their phone numbers, and they quite often show their wireless phone number. So what I do is use that wireless phone number and text them. Basically, I might say something like, I see that you're having some difficulty selling your house. I have some ideas that I'd like to share with you. In fact, I use video very heavily. I've like to share one of the videos with you, and I actually copy the link from my YouTube channel of a video, and I send it to them. So that puts me in front of them the same day their listing expires. I know that there's going to be other agents going out there and trying to reach them, but this gives me, I think a head start. I did this for a listing that I had actually shown, and I had a client who made an offer on it, and it all kind of fell apart. But I texted the guy. The house was vacant. He lived in another city, because our offer had fallen apart, it got a little ugly at one part. So I apologized to him if I created some discomfort in his life, and I said I'd like to talk to him. I had some ideas about how I could sell a house. Within 2 hours, he texted me back and said, "Yeah, I'll talk to you on Friday. Call me at 3." So I did. I called him at 3. We had about a 45-minute conversation, and I explained to him how I would approach it a little bit differently as far as marketing his home. And again, I talked about doing a video. And again, I talked about the fact that I'll be there for every showing, and I know his prior agent hadn't, because I had shown the house 3 times and nobody was there. So he said, "Okay, I'll give you a go." That was 40 days ago. Last night I got an offer on the house. We had promoted that video. We had gotten somewhere close to 250 viewings of it. The guy who came in fact, we have 2 people who are interested in it, but we did get an offer, and we're negotiating, and I hope to have that put to bed by tomorrow, because I'm leaving Sunday to go to Cuba, and I'd like to have it over with and in the making. So use fastpeoplesearch.com, find their wireless phone number, and text them and tell them why they should use you, and give them a reference point. Give them a link that they can go to learn more about you. And then, of course, because they aren't going to know who that came from, put your name underneath and let them know who you are. Okay? That's my tip for the 1st of March before I head to Cuba. Okay, thanks.